Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue. This will be the fifth video of this series that we've been doing. How the wicked have caused all humanity to believe the exact opposite of the truth. Okay? How the wicked have caused humanity to believe the exact opposite of the truth. We're breaking it down to the nitty gritty for those with the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. But people have free agency to continue to cast these things off as if it's irrelevant. And when that judgment hits, they will no longer have an opportunity to repent, because now is the opportunity to humble yourself like a child, unlearn the wisdom of this world, and relearn via the spirit of truth. We're showing you the proof. We're showing you receipts. Now that being said, bruh, my heart is heavy because there's several channels that I'm subscribed to. One in particular, I love the channel. You know, I support the channel. But this morning I posted a comment, and no sooner no sooner than I posted it, it was deleted. My comment was genuine. I don't set out to hurt people, intimidate people, or none of that. But I gotta be who I am. And it's a public video, okay? And there's over 140 comments. But for some reason, my comment is not accepted. Why is that? How come they want to delete my comment? You know, I ain't got no hate nor animosity for my brethren. But it saddens me, alright? I don't do this to slander. But I gotta keep it real, alright? I gotta talk about what's upon my heart, alright? What's upon my mind. And people need to realize, hold on, what time we're living in. You know, I 100% agree with my brother, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a trip, to the video, okay? Again, it's not in order to slander, okay, at all, all right? Because I respect and love my brother. He brings out a whole bunch of information, okay? When the heck, bro? Hold on a second. Just give me just a second. Because for some reason, my screenshot not showing up. Come on, man. Okay, there it is. I don't know why in the heck it didn't come up when I typed in Big Shooter. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the video. Alright? Because I agree with the video. Alright? I agree with the video. And it's timely. Okay? Very, very timely. And my comment was important. You know, I flow by way of the spirit, bruh. And the fact that people feel that, and I'm not saying that it's my brother that deleted the comment. He has a lot of moderators on his channel. Okay? He has a lot of moderators. So I don't know if it was a moderator that did it. You know, I don't know who the hell is deleting my comment, bro. But it's this video right here. How much longer, Father? We live in a world that does not care about the Father or us or truth. I ask the Father this daily. Okay, so I feel my brother. I really do. Alright, let's take a listen to the video.
Does not care about truth.
Hold on. Come on now.
Just a quick little live just to kind of talk about how this world does not care about the Father, does not care about truth. All they care about is the next fun event, the next event to party, you know? And we just ask the Father, how much longer, Father? How much longer do we have to tarry among these people who care not about truth and care not about the Most High and don't care about His people? You know, as we kind of walk around this city, you know, it's like a little microcosm of everything that we've been shown by the Most High. That this world is made for many, and the many enjoy it, and especially in this place, right? They really enjoy it here, where everything that stays in Vegas, you know, happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas, right? And that's kind of like how they've been, their whole like system. Anything that happens here stays here. The Most High doesn't remember anything that they've done. That's what they like to believe. That's what they want to believe, that they're never going to have to pay for anything that they've done, right? That's what they're going to want. That's what they want everybody to believe, that the Most High doesn't remember any of their sins. The Most High doesn't remember anything that they've done to our people. They want everybody to believe that like this place here is just gonna go on forever, you know? And it's like, how much longer, Father, do we have to tarry? How much longer, Father, do we have to watch these people just live this zombie-like existence, you know? And I ask the Father that all the time, because it's like, you know, we bring out so much information. The Most High has blessed us with so much information. And you see the disconnect from the other nations. You see the disconnect from these people. These people don't care. All they want to do is party, you know, and give a fake sense of like godliness, right?
Exactly. A fake sense of godliness, but don't care about true righteousness. Don't care about justice. Don't care about love. True, eternal, divine love. Don't care about that. Don't care about any of that. But they want to pretend that they're godly. That's superficiality. That's vain lip service.
I want to give a fake sense of like how they're godly and everything else, and how they care about God and everything else. It's all fake, you know? It's all been fake. And they don't care about us as a people. They don't care about the things that they've done to us. We bring out all this information, all this truth, and what do we get from them? Absolutely nothing, right? There's that big ball there that they just built. It's pretty amazing, actually, that big ball that they made right there. Thank you for the commenters right here. Thank you for people that are here. I know it's super late. I just wanted to come to you guys real quick for a minute here, just to talk about this place and things that are going on and transpiring in the world, you know. It's amazing how everything just kind of stopped. Like always, you know. I said, like always, they're manipulating the views, manipulating everything, you know. It's just...
Yes, they are. Last night, as I was reviewing both my videos that I uploaded, I could see, like, so I had 4 views and 4 likes, right? And I seen it with my own 2 eyes roll back to 2 views and 4 likes. I mean, 2 views and 2 likes. All right? So I'm sitting here like, how in the hell is the views gonna go down from 4? Like, that don't make sense, bruh. So that means that there is somebody tampering with the views and the likes on our channels. They're manipulating the stats on our channels, on our videos. Yes, they are. And I am a very small channel, even compared to this brother. Alright? When I go to my channel, bro, I barely have 10 likes. Okay? Most of my videos don't get 10 likes. Alright? It's under double digits. But yet they're still manipulating my channel and my videos. It is absolutely insane, bro. But I see how they are suppressing this truth.
Just every hour, every video, the first hour is almost the same amount of views. 1,000 views, 1,200 views. It gets 5,000, 6,000 views by 6 hours. Once it gets to 12,000 or 10,000 views, it pretty much slows down. And then pretty much within like 17, 18 hours of a video coming up, it just stops. If you just like 2 videos ago, if I put up another video, you'll see how the previous one just stops. If you just look, like one video just stopped like about 3,000 views because I did a live right afterwards. I put up one video right before, and then I did a live right afterward, and that video previously just sat there, didn't move. And it happens over and over again. And it's like, if this truth was not something that you were scared of, you wouldn't manipulate the numbers so much. You wouldn't manipulate the channels so much, And it's just how much longer, Father? What else do we have to do? What else needs to be done?
So my brother asked the question, what else do we have to do? What else needs to be done? Because we've been putting out this truth left and right, showing receipts, so flowing by way of the Spirit, I commented on the brother's video. Okay? You see, it's the same video. How much longer, Father? We live in a world that does not care about the Father or us or truth. You see, I put a like on it. You see, I'm subscribed to the channel, even lit the bell up, so I get all notifications. I support my brother. I love my brother. I don't come in maliciously, okay? I don't come to try to tear down my brethren, alright? I come to add to my brethren. I come to lift up my brethren. I come to give more clarity and understanding. But yet is rejected. So let's read my comment here. Let's speed it up even more by refraining from the very transgression that got our asses into this final captivity. We know our Father never desired bloodshed in a land. We know He never required blood sacrifices. We know He never gave us dead bodies of animals to eat as a food source. This was the abomination that our forefathers kept doing. This is why these worst of the heathen were allowed to invade our lands, rape, rob, and murder us, and take wickedness to the maximum level. Script references for those who are wise. Genesis 1:29 through 30, the diet is given in the beginning for both humans and animals. Jeremiah 7:22 through 23, he tells us he never required blood sacrifices, only obedience. Isaiah 1:11, he asks our stiff-necked people who required blood sacrifices because he didn't. Deuteronomy 21:9. So shalt thou put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Most High. Okay? How much more plain can it be? The Most High told us to put away the guilt of innocent blood from among us. Do you not think that the animals are innocent? Do you not think that lambs are innocent? They're eating the herbs of the earth. They're eating the things that grow from the earth like they were commanded to do by the Father. So they're innocent. They're not shedding no blood. But you want to shed the blood of these innocent animals. The Most High told us to put away the guilt of innocent blood from among us, and do that which is right in the sight of the Most High. But our people don't want to do that. They don't want to put away the guilt of innocent blood. The animals are no different to the Father when it comes to their life. Isaiah 66:3. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrifices a lamb is as he that cutteth off a dog's neck. He that offers an oblation as if he offers swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. Psalms 36:6. Thy righteousness is like the great mountains. Thy judgments are great, deep. O Lord, thou preservest man and beast. He cares about the animals. Said thou shalt not kill. Our Father requires obedience. Isaiah 1:19. If you be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land, not dead decaying body parts of animals. The word of the Most High Yahushua HaMashiach. Verily I say unto you, for this end have I come into the world, that I may put away all blood offerings, and the eating of the flesh of the beasts and the birds that are slain by men. In the beginning the Most High gave to all the fruits of the trees and the seeds and the herbs for food. But those who love themselves more than the Most High, or their fellows, corrupted their ways and brought diseases into their bodies, and filled the earth with lust and violence. Not by shedding innocent blood, therefore, but by living a righteous life, shall you find peace of the Most High. You call me the Hamashiach of the Most High, and you say, well, for I am the way, the truth, and the life. Reference Gospel of the Holy 12, Lection 75, 9 through 11. More references within the Bible. Prophet Micah 6 through 8. Wherewith shall I come before the Most High and bow myself before the high God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Most High be pleased with thousands of rams, or with 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has showed thee, O man, what is good, and what does the Most High require of us, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with our power. That's what's required. Not blood sacrifices. Hosea 8:13 through 14. They sacrifice flesh for the saints for sacrifices of mine offerings, and eat it. But the Most High accepted them not. Now will he remember their iniquity, and visit their sins. This is why we return to Egypt. For Israel had forgotten our Maker, And we built temples. And Judah had multiplied fenced cities. But there was a fire that was sent upon our cities, and it devoured the palaces thereof. Why is that? Let me bring this out again. 1 second. Bro, I prove all things over here. You can continue to ignore this all you want. The allowance for sacrifice for a time. When meantime Moses, that faithful and wise steward, perceived that the vice of sacrifices to idols had been deeply ingrained into the people from their association with the Mizraim, the Egyptians, and that the root of this evil could not be extracted from them, he allowed them sacrifices. Moses, that faithful and wise steward, he perceived that the vice of sacrifices to idols had been deeply ingrained into the people because of their association with the Egyptians, and that the root of this evil could not be extracted from them. Moses allowed them sacrifices, but permitted it to be done only to the Most High. Now, what does that mean? Does it mean that the Most High is requiring blood sacrifices now all of a sudden? No. It's just that Moses understood that the people did not understand that the Most High did not require blood sacrifices. But instead of sacrificing the animals to worthless idols, Moses wanted them to acknowledge the Most High power, who gave breath of life to not only the animals but to us. Okay, not only to us but to the animals. Alright, so wanted them to acknowledge the Most High, that by any means he might cut off one half of the deeply ingrained evil. The deeply ingrained evil was the sacrifice itself. Okay? And the sacrificing to idols. Alright? So it was the sacrificing that they were doing that was evil. But it's even more evil because they're doing it to worthless idols. They're doing it to gods that are craving bloodshed. Okay, so that's even a greater transgression because they're feeding the dark realm. Okay, they're feeding negative energy. Okay, so Moses was able to cut off one half of sacrificing to the idols, but it was still negative energy. So still yet he was only getting them to acknowledge the Most High. Alright? Leaving the other half to be corrected by another. And at a future time, by him, namely, concerning whom he said himself, a prophet will the Most High, our power, raise unto us, whom we will hear, even as we heard Moses, according to all things that the Hamashiach, the promised anointed one, will say to us. Whosoever will not hear that prophet, his spirit will be cut off from his people. Okay? The Most High will not be mocked. Alright? So there's many of my people that will refuse to turn from this transgression. Alright? This abomination against his creation. Alright? The set apart place In addition to these things, Moses also appointed a place in which alone it should be lawful to them to sacrifice, acknowledging the Great Spirit. And all this was arranged with this view, that when a fitting time should come, and they should learn by means of Yahusha that the Most High, the Great Spirit, desires mercy, and not sacrifice. And they might see him who should teach them that the place chosen of Moses and allowed by the Great Spirit, in which it was suitable that victims should be offered by acknowledging the Great Spirit, or while acknowledging the Great Spirit, not by, but while. So they're still doing evil, but now they're acknowledging the Great Spirit, okay, in his chambers. And that on the other hand, they might hear that this place, which seemed chosen for a time, was often harassed, as it had been, by hostile invasions and plunderings, was at last to be wholly destroyed. And in order to impress this upon them, even before the coming of the promised anointed one, Yahushua HaMashiach, or who the world calls Jesus, who was to reject at once the sacrifice and the place. The sacrifices and the place. It was often plundered by enemies and burnt with fire. Now, over here, it tells us in Hosea 8:13 through 14, in verse 14 here, that a fire will be upon our cities, and it will devour the palaces thereof. Okay? Why? Because he wanted to impress upon us that he does not require this. All right? So it was often plundered by enemies and burnt with fire, and the people carried into captivity among foreign tribes. We are brought back when we betook ourselves to the mercy of the Great Spirit, when we repented and turned from our transgression. When we turn from our transgression, our Father hears from heaven and forgives our sin and heals our land, rescues us. But it is on us to humble ourselves and turn from our transgression. All right? So he allows all of this hell to come upon us repeatedly, so that by these things we might be taught that a people who offer sacrifices are driven away and delivered up into the hands of the enemy, but they who do mercy and righteousness are without sacrifices, freed from captivity, and restored to our land. But it fell out that very few understood this. Hold on. Because this connects to 2 Chronicles 7:14. Okay? If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open, and my ears attent unto the prayer that is made in this place. For now have I chosen and sanctified this house, that in my name may be there ever, forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually. And as for thee, if thou wilt walk before me, as David thy father walked, and do according to all that I have commanded thee, and shall observe my statutes and my judgments, then it be well with us. Hold on. Then I will establish the throne of thy kingdom, according as I have covenanted with David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee a man to be ruler in Israel. True Israel. Okay? We cause our own captivity by turning away and forsaking his statutes and his commandments, which have been set before us. When we go astray and serve blood gods and worship foreign gods, then he allows us to go into captivity. I really hope that people can understand this, because this is elementary. Okay, it's not complicated. It's not hard. You know goddamn well animals feel the same pain that we feel. So you need to stop being selfish. Okay? If you would not want to be tortured, murdered, mutilated, and eaten, then stop doing it to other beings that feel the same pain. They who do mercy and righteousness are without sacrifices, freed from captivity, and restored to our ancestral land. But it fell out that very few understood this and understand this to this day. So many of my brethren cast this off as if it's nonsense. For the greater number, though they could perceive and observe these things, yet were held by the irrational opinion of the vulgar. For right opinion with liberty is the exclusive right of a few. Okay? Liberty is another word for freedom. Deliverance from our captivity. My brother asked, what more do we need to do? We need to turn from the abomination of having innocent blood on our hands and polluting our temple with dead bodies of his innocent creation. This is a real thing. And I don't care that people hate this message. You're making yourself known to be an adversary to the Great Spirit. Because the Great Spirit told you thou shalt not kill. So let us please turn from this abomination. Because the sooner, the more of us do this, the sooner our redemption. 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble ourselves, pray, and seek his face, turn from our wicked ways, then will he hear from heaven, and will forgive our sin, and will heal our land. Luke 13:34. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killeth the prophets. Oh, you're still doing it to this day. When you delete our comments, I ain't calling myself no prophet, but I follow the spirit of truth, and I am obedient to what I am instructed to do. And so when you suppress the spirit of truth by deleting our comments, that is a form of murder. You're murdering what I have been given Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killeth the prophets, and stoneth them that are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together as a hen gathereth her chicks under her wings, but you would not. Therefore it is on us, my people. It's on us. We have to be obedient. There's plenty of good things that we can eat. We do not have to eat dead bodies of innocent animals. Now, I had commented this on my brother's video, and no sooner than I posted it, they took it down. I posted it again, and they took it down again. Alright? And again, I don't know who exactly deleted my comment. You know, but this happens quite often on my brothers and sisters' channels. I am not welcome. I'm not welcome amongst those that I support. Why is that? When I come in love? Why do you suppress what the Father has given to me? I come with the receipts. This is not my opinion. Now, I had to get that. I'm not going to get no more of my brother's video because we got the gist of it. He asked a question. What more? What more do we need to do? You know? So you see how popular his channel is. You know, 1,000 likes, okay? 70,000 subscribers, you know? But don't talk about the actual transgression that caused our asses to be in this final captivity. You know, and my comment is deleted. When I come on the live videos and I'm in a live chat, I'm completely ignored. Okay? They ignore me. Or mute me to where I can't even comment. Why? I don't treat my brethren this way. I have never deleted a comment on my video. I would never do that. People have the right to comment whatever the hell they want. Bruh, I support my brethren, but I am not supported. They do the most to suppress me. And again, I'm not saying that my brother did this because I don't know. Alright? I know that he has a lot of moderators on his channel. Okay? So, that being said, bro, let's go ahead and get into the audio. Let me check my time here. That took 38 minutes to get that out the way. Okay? So now let's get into this. Alright. Keeping it real. Me and my mother is not on speaking terms, you know, right now. You know, she just totally, like, my mom, she has been narcissistic, okay, my whole life. And I didn't know that, okay, and I didn't know the gaslighting, the suppression of, you know, like how my mom tries to suppress who I am. All right, and oppresses me with trying to force me to be conformed to this society. You know, it's the opposite of who I am. So I have to be true to who I am. I can't let someone else or a system or whatever force me to be who they want me to be. I have to be who I am. And I am created in the image of my Father. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of that back again. Okay, 1 second. Because I wanted to go over this thing about narcissism. Okay? So, I came out with a video already about narcissistic parents. Okay? A narcissistic family. Okay? This was my thumbnail. All right, is your parent a narcissist? I grew up with this, and as I grew up with this, I had no understanding of narcissism. I did not understand why I felt the way that I felt, but now I understand that I was under a great deal of oppression, okay, from my family, suppression and oppression, okay, because narcissists, and I'm not talking bad about my mother, all right, because my mom probably don't even know that this is what she was doing, okay. She did it in innocence. My mom means well, okay. I give her that. My mom means well. She doesn't know any better. She's only trying to pass down what she has been taught, okay? And she thinks it's for my good, all right? She's not doing it to hurt me, all right? She thinks that she's doing it to better my life. She, like most people, um, blame me for having a miserable life, you know? And their solution for not having a miserable life is to get with the system. Do what you gotta do to change your circumstances. But this is a whole illusion that we've been forced to live in. The system itself was established by the wicked. So if the system itself was established by the wicked, why would I trust in that for any kind of freedom and happiness and a better life? Because it's a false reality. All right? It's temporary happiness. Okay? It's not what I wanted. Okay? I want true happiness for eternity, not temporarily. Okay? I want true freedom, true liberty, my free agency to be who I am, not a carbon copy robot, forced to be on a rigorous cycle, a rigorous schedule, day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out. Okay? That's not for me. All right? So even if I was to do that, I would still be miserable. I was miserable doing that. Okay? But my family and my mom particularly would try to make me feel like I'm wrong for not being grateful for having a job. Saying that I'm ungrateful, that many people that are homeless wish they had a job. Well, where did this whole economic system come from to begin with? Why you want to be mad at me that I'm not complacent with the reality that we've all been presented? See, I'm here to change the reality. I'm here to bring in the true reality. I'm here to expose the false reality. But people all my life have been trying to suppress me and cleave on to the false reality as if it's all there is. So, we dealing with, man, what is going on? This thing is being hella slow. So we're dealing with narcissism. All right, so 1 second. Alright, someone who has little to no empathy, manipulates others, gaslights, makes others doubt their reality. Okay, my mom was not intentionally lying to me, but we're passing down the lies that she accepted as truth. Okay, and believe that lie as truth. Okay, don't know that she was handed down lies. Okay? So she's believing the lies that she's been handed down, all right, and trying to force that upon me, causing me to doubt my emotions and call me crazy. All right, all my life growing up, this is how it was. Like I was being forced to, feel like I'm the one that's wrong. Because I'm judging based upon morality, okay, not based upon status quo and what the majority says is wrong or right. All right, so get mad at me, like literally blow up on me, and lecture me. Like I went through a lifetime of lecturing, you know. So I went through a lot of emotional abuse, okay? Um, to try to control me, all right? So pretty much all my life I was confused, all right? And I would aimlessly live my life, wandering throughout life, but I knew that I was supposed to be doing something, but I didn't know what. I knew it wasn't what I was being strong armed into doing though. All right, so pretty much, um, I was forced to do what everybody else was doing. All right, so that's unable to make my own decisions because if I don't do it, like they strong arm me into doing this. I had no help. Okay, my mother, and like my family was the type to where when you get a certain age, they cut off the help. Okay, they cut off the support, so you're forced to, make ends meet. So I was strong armed into working jobs. All right, and all while I was doing that, I was depressed, anxious, and had PTSD because, and I was miserable. My spirit was in agony and turmoil. All right, because I'm a free spirit. But my free spirit is shackled and chained. Okay, they want to shackle and chain my spirit. All right, and force me to live in my carnal flesh. All right, so that caused me anxiety. It caused me depression. It caused me misery and suffering and all of these things. Okay? And on top of that, I'm being told that I'm not doing it enough. Like I'm not working enough hours. Like bruh, this whole freaking system came from Satan. Okay? This did not come from our maker. This did not come from the lover of our soul, the maker of our spirit. All right? So my mom don't know that, but I know that. Now I know that. All right? So, you know, it was a lot of superficiality in my family, a lack of communication because I was suppressed. All right? They would not allow me to speak. Pretty much all my life I was silenced. All right? No clear boundaries. All right? Control issues. All right? Not good enough. I was always put down. I was always made to feel like I'm inadequate. I was always made to feel like I'm the problem. All right? Blackmail. All right? I was literally forced to put my cat, like I had another cat. His name was X, all right? And I got another video talking about this in depth. But long story short, he was one of two that I had, and his brother had died, okay? His brother had died, and now I had X, and X was the scary one, okay? He was the one that was very timid, all right? But anyway, in order for I had fell on hard times cuz my roommate had moved out, all right? And in order for my mother and my stepdad to help me, They forced me to put my cat out. They forced me to put X out. That's blackmail. Not helping me unless I put my cat out. Like that was wrong. You know? So, bro, I've been mistreated my whole life. And I don't necessarily blame my mother. I don't blame my mother because, like I said, she means well. All right, she doesn't know no better. All right, but it doesn't take away from how it affected me. Okay, it doesn't take away from how it affects me, even to this day, with my brethren casting me off as if what I've been given is irrelevant. Alright? I come in love. But yet, why am I so hated? By the very people that's bringing out the same information that I'm bringing out. Why so much hate? Why so much suppression? So, I wanted to talk a little bit about this narcissism and how narcissists suppress their children. Alright, hold on. So, narcissistic parents, children of selfish and demanding parents, are not guilty of anything. They have been abused and manipulated into believing that their sole purpose is to make their parent happy. In fact, this is a destructive con job, and the guilt rests with the self-absorbed or narcissistic parent. Okay? Now, as I stated, my mom did a lot of this in ignorance. Did not know that, why she was doing the things that she was doing to me, suppressing me because I was put in her life by the Most High to help. Okay? I was put here by the Most High to help humanity and all of creation. But I'm casted off as if I'm nothing. Like my opinion and who I am doesn't matter. That's selfishness. Okay? Like everyone should be valued for who they are. And when you don't value your child for who they are, and you try to force your child to be who you want them to be, and you use the scripture in a manipulating type of way, train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. See, we were created with unique spirits. That scripture is pertaining to righteousness. It's not pertaining to forcing your child not to be who they are naturally, but to be conformed into the world that they're born into, be a carbon copy robot, be another brick in the wall, be someone else that can be utilized to uphold this unrighteous, unjust system. Don't be a dissent. Don't be, a misfit. Don't be somebody that's gonna rattle the cage. But that's exactly what the Messiah came to do. That's exactly what all the prophets came to do. And is why they were despised by their peers. The Messiah was the ultimate rebel. Many people don't realize this. The Messiah didn't come to conform to the world that he was born in. He came to rebel. He stood up toe to toe to them religious leaders, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, those who set themselves up in authority. He put them in their place with a word of the Most High. And they said the same thing about him that they say about the righteous today. claiming that we're evil, claiming that we got a devil, that we're influenced by the demonic realm. But it's the same people that's saying this that's conformed to the world that we were all born in, and complacent with the reality that we've all been presented by wicked people. Let's continue.
So I have to be true to who I am. I can't let someone else or a system or whatever force me to be who they want me to be. I have to be who I am. And I am created in the image of my Father. All right? So my spirit was created pure and innocent. You know? I was embedded with compassion, mercy, love, empathy, kindness, goodness, long suffering, apparently, because I've been able to tolerate a life of hell without changing my heart and letting it turn cold. I'm a tender soul, So I could not be indoctrinated as much as most people. A lot of people took to the indoctrination willingly. They tell you this in the movie. We accept the reality in which we are presented. People accept the reality in which they are presented. Well, I am not most people, okay? And so because I could not just readily accept the reality that I have been presented, I was seen as crazy. Like, I can't get with reality. Like, this reality is all there is. This is not all there is. This is a false reality that we were forced to live in.
Now, let me show you kind of like an illustration that just popped up in my mind. 1 second. I'm trying to get people to understand the best way that I can, okay? The best way that I can, I'm trying to get you people to understand because your time's running out. Alright? Your time is quickly running out. 1 second. It's quickly running out. Alright? You think you got eternity to keep mistreating people. Alright? What we see with our physical eyes is not the entire reality. Okay? Look beyond the matrix. Alright? Remember the Truman Show, right? Let's see here. Most people accept the reality in which they are presented. See this wall here? Alright? Truman wanted to explore. Alright? But he was told that this is all there is. Go watch that Truman Show again. Alright? Look beyond the matrix. Because it's just a layer of a multi-vibrational reality. Alright? Didn't create this meme. Alright? See, people, perception is not reality. It is just our tiny experience of reality, which is something that is very limited and flawed because it's merely what we've been presented since birth by other mortals. Only truth is reality, and unless we are willing to question everything that we think we know, we will never see anything but illusions and lies. Okay? I am a truth seeker. I'm a truth teller. Okay? Perception is not reality. Perception is the distortion of reality. Truth is reality, but illusions persist because we have been conditioned to only know lies. Okay? When you're born into a cage, then you don't know that there is life outside of that cage. All right? Some people will laugh at you and call you a conspiracy theorist because the knowledge that we drop is too deep and threatens their false reality. So a whole bunch of people is like this dude towards me. Alright? I'm like this dude. I'm trying to wake people up with great passion and fervency. And I do it in love, compassion, and mercy. But look at his expression. Look at his expression. This is how people are viewing me. While most of the people are just oblivious. They don't even see me. But the ones who do see me, looking at me like this. I'm showing you people. Television has helped to shape your reality. Tell a vision. This was the power of Satan. The television tells you what to wear, what to eat, what to think, what to love, what to fear. Okay? All of that. Alright? We live in a false ass reality. They trick us with their fake ass history. Force us to pine after fake ass money, false ass currency. Force us into their fake ass educational institutions. Force fake foods upon us, poisoning all of our food and drinks. Fake news on your media. Fake leaders. A great deal of intelligence is invested in ignorance, when the need for the illusion is deep. Okay? Your Roman Catholic Church is involved in this. The abominable church. Okay? And all your governments. They have a confederacy. Okay? They do not care about the people. But I truly care. I'm here to awaken you. I'm here to make it known what we've been living. But people are so happy in Pleasure Island. And so you think I'm coming to stop the fun. It's not fun. This world is not fun. Okay? Not for the righteous. Alright? It's only fun for the wicked. So if you see nothing wrong with this reality and this world, you love this world, alright? You don't want this system to go away. You love the economy and having to pine after money, then bro, understand, you are wicked, okay? You're for the kingdom of Satan, okay? That's just bottom line. Because I can't stand it. I can't stand Pleasure Island. All right? I long for a righteous kingdom. All right? True happiness, true freedom. Okay? For eternity. Not oppression and tyranny against the righteous while the wicked live lavishly. I'm tired. Okay? I'm freaking tired, bruh. Time's up for the illusion.
All right. So I had to get that off my chest, bro, because like I said, in listening to this video from Big Judah, let's go ahead and, bro, I need to get the hell out of here. So I'm just going to focus on this right here. 1 second. I'm going to bring this out from the Sealed Book of Mormon. This is what my brother Big Judah brung out, and I was able to save some screenshots. Alright, so we gotta unlearn what we've been taught by our enemies. Let's start in verse 8.
Hold on, people.
I don't know what chapter.
Hold on, people. Sorry about that. I had gotten a text that I had to respond to.
1 second.
Let me go back a little bit. Because, yeah, we about to bring this out.
Alright, so I had to get that off my chest, bro, because like I said, in listening to this video from Big Judah, let's go ahead and, bro, I need to...
I forget what video that was that I was listening to. Dang, bro. I think I had brung it up the other day, and I think I showed you guys, but, hold on. Oh, I don't need a new tab. Let me see if I can find it in history, because I did bring it up in history, because I think I talked about it at the beginning. The beginning, okay, of the first video. The first video that I put out of this series. Give me just a moment, people. I'm looking through my history on YouTube, see if I can find the Big Judah video that I'm talking about. The one that I was watching that day. Okay, yes. Let me switch you guys over so I can show you which video. Okay, so that you can go look it up. All right. Israel, in order to reconnect with the Father, you must unlearn what you have learned from our enemy. Okay, this is an important video. I suggest people check out. Okay. Again, I support my brother because he brings out a lot of truth. Okay. So, I'm going to bring out, I'm going to be reading to you a book that he brung out on this video. All right. Let me go ahead and close out of YouTube because it's laggy. Okay. 1 second. Give me just a moment.
Let's go ahead and, bro, I need to get the hell out of here. So I'm just going to focus on this right here. 1 second. I'm going to bring this out from the Sealed Book of Mormon.
Alright, the Sealed Book of Mormon. Let me see if I can find that. Alright, and people, you're going to have to give me just a moment. Okay, because I gotta use the restroom right quick. But while I do that, I'm gonna put on some music for you. Give me just a moment. And we're gonna try to get this thing done today. Give me just a second. Whew, goodness sakes. Give me just a moment, people. I'm trying here. Don't play the video, please. Just load. Okay. Let's see where we are. Alright.
You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. Humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. Humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. You either humble yourself or you will be humbled. When I sit and think of the Almighty, creator of all things, yeah, he said it was good, very good. He said that it was good. Declare his holy name. Declare his holy name. Declare his holy name. Declare his holy name. Yeah, the blessings will bestow upon me. The blessings will come. Yeah, the blessings will come upon me. The blessings will come. The Father will bestow his blessings. Yeah, he will. Yeah, the Father will bestow his blessings. Oh yeah, he will. The blessings will become upon me. The blessings will come. The blessings will bestow upon me. The blessings will come. Yeah. Already blessed, baby. I rejoice in the little that I have and what the Father has given unto me. My rent is paid for this month. Okay? My phone is paid for this month. I have a little bit of tobacco and tubes. I have a little bit of herb. Oh yeah. The Father blessed me through a brother that had mercy on me. Told me to send him my Cash App. He sent me $30. Give me a few grams. Oh yeah. The blessings will bestow upon me. The blessings will come. I will rejoice in his name, 'cause he is faithful. The blessings will come upon me. The blessings will come. Yeah, he told me just to be obedient. Continue to do this work for the kingdom. Every day I work. Every day. And I love working for the Father. Okay? I love working for him. And I didn't say I'm not going to be on this camera like this. But, yeah, I wanted to record this melody that was upon my heart that just got downloaded to my spirit. Like, bruh, it's not me. It's the Spirit. Okay? These melodies just come to me. Shalom.
So I show the receipts, as you can see. $1 to my name on my Cash App, $1.72 in my checking account. That's all the money that I had to my name at this time. Alright, give me just a moment and I shall be right back. Let it play it through that next one.
Oh, my power, yeah, I know you can hear me. Yeah, your servant is in need. Your servant is in need. Oh, my power, yeah, I know you can hear me. Your servant is in need. Oh, your servant is in need. Oh, my power. Your servant is in need.
Alright, that's all I'm going to play on that. Alright, so now I am back, and we got to bring up the sealed Book of Mormon. Give me just a moment. Let's see. Okay, I think this one is first. Alright, so you can see the sealed Book of Mormon. Alright, let's go ahead and play the audio.
This is what my brother Big Judah brung out, and I was able to save some screenshots. Alright, so we gotta unlearn what we've been taught by our enemies. Let's start in verse 8. I don't know what chapter. Alright, soon the high priest of the order of Mahan.
Hold on, because I gotta find out where we're at. Maybe I did not. We're starting at verse 8. So I need that next one. 1 second. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. So we're starting in verse 8 right here. Okay?
Let's start in verse 8. I don't know what chapter. Alright. Soon the high priest of the order of Mahan began to form dogmatic belief systems in relation to the promised descendant, and to reverse the correct pronunciation of the name Nimrod for the pronouncing of Marduk, which means the Lord. All right? In these days, When Nimrod succeeded in promoting false self-worship as the promised descendant, he and his confederates began spreading the priestcraft through the land to keep the absolute control of the children of men. And being known this secret, only the priestly caste in which he is, quote, the Lord of this great secret and high priest of the Mahan order, therefore Marduk. Okay? This is the satanic priesthood. All right? He knew that the gifts of the Spirit of the Most High were pure and elevated feelings, and that they had been passed on from father to son since the days of Noah. He also knew that such feelings united with the priesthood of the Son of the Most High, whose keys rested on Shem and his offspring, and active in the descendants of Japheth, would soon obstruct the spread of his reign beyond the land of Shinar. So the descendants of Japheth was used to obstruct the spread of his reign beyond the land of Shinar. With this, he proposed that a school of wisdom should be initiated in the cities he built, where children of all peoples...
My bad, that was supposed to be instituted, not initiated, but instituted. Alright, instituted.
With this, he proposed that a school of wisdom should be initiated in the cities he built, where children of all peoples of the earth would receive instruction at the highest level, improving their knowledge in the writing, in astrology, mathematics, architecture, construction, music, and religion. This would all be offered free to all peoples.
And before we get into that, isn't this exactly what we have today? Alright, a school of wisdom that is instituted in the cities. Alright, where children of all people of the earth would receive instruction at the highest level, improving their knowledge in the writing, in astrology, mathematics, architecture, construction, music, religion, and various other things that was established by the wicked. Okay, you see where this came from. This came from Nimrod, okay? And Nimrod was used by the adversary, okay, against the holy people. Nimrod stems from the descendant of Ham, okay? But this Ham and Japheth were not chosen. It was Shem that was chosen. So both Ham and Japheth was used by the demonic realm to come against Shem. Okay, so now this is Nimrod. Nimrod inducted this. Okay, he was the first that erected a school of wisdom. All right, and we have this in operation to this day. Okay, I came across a post on Facebook, bruh. I commented on it. Like, bruh, I'm not no hater, okay? But, man, time's up for this illusion, okay? Time is up for the illusion. So give me just a moment. Let me see if I can find this right quick. How do I find this really quick, bruh? 1 second. Because I commented. Because, bruh, I'm just like, well, so what? Whoop-de-doo. You know? I think this is it. So, this and this label of black, you know, bro, I am tired. She is not black, first of all. Most likely she is an indigenous American, okay? But this post says, meet the black student from Missouri. Meet the black student from Missouri who received acceptance letters from 40 colleges and was awarded $1 million in scholarships. Drop a heart. Why? Why would I drop a heart for that? So, bruh, I said, why? Whoop-de-doo, she was able to rememorize and repeat indoctrination of our enemy so well, she received scholarships to further the indoctrination. I am sick of this false-ass reality. Okay? So she was able to freaking accept what her oppressors taught her. Alright, so now she has $1 million in scholarships to continue and further the indoctrination. I'm not no hater. I'm a speaker of truth. Where did this come from? Where did the schooling come from? We're going over it right now. Okay? We're going over this schooling right now. Okay? Let's continue.
This would all be offered free to all peoples, where children would enjoy the best accommodations and food Nimrod had to offer. With this was drawn up a decree that was taken by his messengers to the four corners of the earth, where there was a family residing. This family should then be informed of the benevolence of Nimrod. Okay, again. Murder, the priest of Mahan.
Alright, and so this is draped in the robes of benevolence. Okay? It's draped in the robes of benevolence. But it's nothing benevolent about it. Okay? Nothing benevolent about it whatsoever. Satan masquerades as an angel of light. How else could he deceive the whole damn world? Okay? So it seems like something good. You're able to get a good education. Alright? You graduate with scholarships. Alright? You graduate with honors of men. Alright, like valedictorian. You're glorified by mortal men. Okay, but all you're doing is receiving what you have been taught by mortal men. Okay? And you're being glorified for that. In this false ass reality. In this wicked ass system. Okay? So this family should then be informed of the benevolence of Nimrod. But Nimrod was not a benevolent person. Okay? He was malevolent. Okay? Malevolent. However you say that. Malevolent, not benevolent. Alright? Let's continue.
The high priest of the Satanic priesthood.
Murdoch.
The purpose, though it seemed noble, was clothed with priestcraft. It was clothed with priestcraft of illusion and obscurity. The master priests who were being prepared to teach the children, brought by their fathers to this supposed school of wisdom, had as their guideline the nullifying of the gifts of the Spirit of the Most High in their hearts, making them believe in the opposite of everything they had been taught by their parents before entering what the high priesthood of Marduk called among the children of men as being the doors of wisdom. The wisdom of this world is the opposite of the truth of the Most High.
Now this is verified in the scripture. Okay? So 1 Corinthians 3:19, alright, tells us that the wisdom of this world is foolishness with a great spirit. So why in the hell is schooling and all of this so glorified in this world? You're glorified and you're honored. You are respected for graduating with high honors in this wicked-ass world. But now, the people who take well to this indoctrination, now they believe the opposite of everything that is true. Okay? Now they're believing a lie. They're believing what they have been taught by wicked men who established the system. Bro, how many receipts do we got to show you?
The high priest of the Satanic priesthood.
Play it again.
The purpose, though it seemed noble, was clothed with priestcraft. It was clothed with priestcraft of illusion and obscurity. The master priests who were being prepared to teach the children, brought by their fathers to this supposed school of wisdom, had as their guideline the nullifying of the gifts of the Spirit of the Most High in their hearts, making them believe in the opposite of everything they had been taught by their parents before entering what the high priesthood of Marduk called among the children of men as being the doors of wisdom. The wisdom of this world is the opposite of the truth of the Most High. The instructions were clear. Everything in that children believe infallibly would be attributed to the power of evil. So if one were to see their father use the gift of the Spirit to heal someone in his family, or even to obtain miraculous help from the heavens, they would immediately rebuke their father and mother of such proceeding, claiming that they themselves were deceived in the beginning when their ancestors used magic and witchcraft to gain benefit from the spirit world. Now pause. Anything can be used for good or evil. All right? People need to realize that. All right? Now, bruh, if you're using any kind of spells or witchcraft, magic, anything like that to take away someone's free agency or inflict anything on someone that you wouldn't want done to yourself, that's evil. All right? But if you're using the herbs of the earth, spices and whatnot to heal, you're using stones, crystals, okay, for the purposes of good, that's not evil, okay? It's in the intent of the heart, okay? It has everything to do with the intent, all right, in your heart. What's in your heart, all right? This is what matters, all right? And the Great Spirit can see our intent and our heart, so you can't hide that. You can't hide your motives from the Great Spirit. This mode of teaching was widely accepted among the peoples of the earth, and in a short time the power and influence of the gifts from the Spirit of the Most High ceased to exist in their fullness in the feelings of men, and once again their hearts were contaminated by the precepts of men and poisoned by the spirit of Satan. Many of these children underwent the priestly initiation of the school of Marduk in order to perpetuate the subservience of the children of men to a man in the office of God. And when God spread the people to the four corners of the earth, it was these young priestly apprentices who later founded kingdoms with the same principle, where a man was venerated as the son of God or as of the gods, because there was a mixture of doctrines between the people that were gathered together in the land of Shinar. So now you have the Catholic, the Pope, who sits as the chairman of God upon the earth. And all your religions are stemming down from this high priest of Mahan. All right? So, that was chapter 7. Because it goes on to chapter 8 talking about the Tower of Babel. And history repeats itself. So, I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just going to sum this up right here. All right? So, well, let's go ahead and read it. All right, well, yeah. So, the rightful ruler of the earth, which is the ascended master, Yahushua HaMashiach, who made himself a mortal man and demonstrated how to keep the eternal laws upon the earth all the way unto death, ascended on the third day, all right, and all of this, rose on the third day. So anyway, long story short, he's been the one, the overseer of what's happening on the earth, okay? So he comes down and he saw the city and the tower, which the children of men were building. And Yahushua said, behold, the people are one. Like they're of one mind, okay? They're of one thought, all right? That we all must be a part of this system, okay? We all must do our part within this system to uphold this system, all right?
So let me show you like an illustration of what I'm saying, all right? Like this, okay? Conformity Club. We all have one voice and one mind, and it isn't our own, okay? So this includes many aspects of what people are considering everyday life, okay? And people are upholding this, all right? And if you're somebody like me, they're all confederate against me, okay? Because they're upholding a wicked-ass system. So anybody that's contrary to the wicked-ass system that these people are conformed to upholding, I would be the problem. Like, I'm seen as the problem because they're all comfortable and complacent with a system that they are conformed to upholding, okay? So anybody that is here to take away the upholding of the established reality, we are seen as the problem, okay? So now, they're upholding the wicked-ass government, they're upholding scientism, they're upholding the educational system, they're upholding the food industry. Don't see nothing wrong with fast food restaurants all over the place selling the dead, mutilated body parts of innocent animals. Don't see nothing wrong with that. All right, upholding the medical industry, all right, upholding big pharma, upholding religion, upholding culture conditioning, social conditioning, all right, upholding their wicked ass contrary false media, okay, and all of this, everything that's been established in this world, okay, was brought to you by the adversary, okay, it's an illusion. But all of these people, they are refusing to see the illusion. They're only wanting to look on surface level, okay? And they are complacent because, they're able to have their money and their materialistic things. So they don't see nothing wrong with this, okay?
be a part of this system, okay? We all must do our part within this system to uphold this system, all right? And as we all do our part to uphold this system, it is all built upon wickedness and of this one high priest of Mahan sitting at the top, at the head, all right? Controlling people, dictating to people, and they're all of one mind, okay? The people are one. They all have one tongue, all right? They all have one mind, all right? We all must work for our bare necessities. We all must do our part within the system, uphold this system. We all must do for ourselves, all right? The system of selfishness, okay? And for this reason, they began to build this tower because they look at the words of a single man who is promoted in a position of a god among the men in the flesh. And now there will be no restriction on what they intend to do unless I, the Most High, confuse their language so that not one understands the pronunciation of another. For I, the Most High, will allow them to be scattered upon the face of the earth between the four corners of the world. Okay?
Now, that's all we're going to read on that. And then I'm going to go off a little bit about what we just read here. That we'll be scattered, okay? Scattered, all right? On the face of the earth between the four corners of the world, okay? So understand that there's a barrier. All right, now before we go into that, let me close this out. You see this human energy source for the B system? This is what working jobs is all about, okay? You're upholding a wicked-ass system, all right? Spending all your time, energy, and effort for what the system provides you for your time, energy, and effort, okay? And then the people that's complacent with doing this feel some type of way about me spending my time, energy, and effort working for my Father. Okay? So I'm not being a human energy source for this system. I'm being an energy source for the Great Spirit. Okay? And they hate this about me. They want me to be like them. Okay? Now, when you know the truth, you will see how most people are programmed bots for the system. All right? So I'm up here. I'm seeing the truth. All right? I'm seeing the matrix. But those who are stuck in the matrix, they don't see what I see. All they see is this false-ass reality that they think is the only reality. Therefore, they make themselves an adversary against me. Alright? But again, the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Alright? I'm here to help create a new reality. Okay? I'm not here to conform to the reality that I was born in. Alright? Because I know that this reality is a false reality. We live in an upside down, backwards ass reality. Okay? People think poverty is an individual failure rather than an engineered system. Okay? This is unrighteousness. This did not come from the Great Spirit. Where a few people are living like this, but the majority of humanity is living like this. And the few people that's living like this are wholly wicked. Okay? And there is righteous people that love the Great Spirit that's living like this. So clearly, it's about to be overturned. Now the righteous that are living like this are going to be given the blessing of the earth again. Okay? We're going to be reestablished as the caretakers of the earth. All right? And then all humanity is going to be happy. Not just a handful of people while the rest of the majority of humanity is suffering in poverty. All right? The only ones that's going to be suffering in poverty is those that's been living lavishly all of this time at the expense of the majority of humanity and all of creation. Okay? Because they're going to reap what they have sown. All right? They got to live their blessing. All right? They got to live their heaven on the damn earth at the expense of others living in hell. Okay? It's going to come to an end. All right? It's going to flip. Now, 1 second. Let me pull this back again. One more time.
Other. For I, the Most High, will allow them to be scattered upon the face of the earth between the four corners of the world. Okay?
Yes. And we scattered between the four corners of the world. Now, let's deal with this. We're at an hour and 45 minutes, so hold on. Let's see here, because this is not going to take long at all. It's like another 2 minutes or so, so we're not going to start up a new one. Let me just bring out this ice wall and how we are. There's a barrier. All right, so 1 second. Like, we're between the four corners. All right. So let me try to see if I can show you what I mean. Give me just a second. Alright, so you see this new standardized map of the world? Okay, you see this right here? These are all the lands. Alright, and you see this right here that's surrounding all of this land here. Okay, the four corners. Okay, corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, and corner 4. Okay, four corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Okay, that's where all of us are scattered. Okay, within these lands here, and is surrounded by a barrier. Okay, this is not to say that that's all there is. Okay, because there is life outside of this barrier. Okay, but we are in here. All of us is in here. All right. Now, when you need to understand that this is north. Okay, this right here is north, but this here, all surrounding, is south. Okay, all of this is south. Okay, this is north, and all of this beyond here, because like, if you go this way, this is south. This is north. This is south. All right, this is north. That's south. This is north. That's south. This is north. That's south. Okay. Now, you can go east and west. Okay. You can go east. All right, and you can go west. All right. East, west, okay? And this is how the planes and ships travel, all right? They go north, from the north, all right? You can go south, and then you can go east, all right? All the way around, you can go east, and you'll come back, okay? If you go to this land here, or say you go from the North Pole to this land here, you're going south to this land here. All right, now you're on this land here. Now if you leave this land and you go this way, all right, that's east or west, whichever direction that is. Let's see, it doesn't say. Let's see, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so this, like, just say this is east. Okay, you're gonna be going east, and you can continue to go east. All right, come to Africa. Continue to go. What? No, this is South America. Continue to go east. You come to South America. Continue to go east. You go to Africa. Continue going east, and you'll come back to this land. Okay, or you can choose to go west. Go away from this land west. Okay, keep going west. All right, you come to Africa. All right, keep going west and you'll come to South America. All right, keep going west and you'll return to this land. Okay, but now You can go north, and when you get to the North Pole, and they got this blocked off, nobody can go to the North Pole. Nobody can see the navel of the earth, because the powers that be, the wicked people that establish themselves in authority, they have cut us off. All right, the general public, we don't get to know, we don't get to see this right here. Okay, they keep us away from this. All right, we don't get to see that. All right. But anyway, they can travel from here to the north, all right? But if they travel from here this way, they going south. And you can only go so far south. Now, that was my point. Now, let's scroll down here. You see this? North, all right? Now, you see this ice wall? This is a barrier. You can go south. Now, you see this ship right here? This is the ice wall, all right? Now, they did Operation High Jump in order to get over that wall. Okay? This is what some of these walls look like. Okay? Now, these are massive. Okay? And it's surrounding us. Alright? This is a massive ass wall. Look at the people there. Alright? This is what's surrounding us. Okay? You see how massive this wall is? Let's go back over here to the ship. You see the ship? Alright, they had to be lifted up on this wall, okay? They had to be lifted up there. Alright, let's get a picture here. Alright, so you see this. You see this ship? Alright, they had to get themselves up there. Alright? So that was Operation High Jump. It's documented. Okay, Operation High Jump. Now, this is when they had to get over the ice wall. They not gonna tell you that, but this was done by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Okay, Richard E. Byrd from 1946 to 1947 did Operation High Jump. The Gods of Eden and Operation High Jump. Okay, so they got over the ice wall. Okay, when they got over the ice wall, then they did Operation Deep Freeze. Okay, so they did Operation Deep Freeze. Okay, after Operation High Jump, when they did Operation Deep Freeze, that was Admiral Richard E. Byrd exploring. Let me close this one out. Exploring, like once they got up on the wall, then they went exploring to see how far this ice plateau went. Okay? And it's said that he found the firmament. Like he came to the firmament. Okay? You see this little illustration here. Alright? That was Operation Deep Freeze. Alright? Then they did Operation Fishbowl. Okay? Operation Fishbowl. Hold on. Operation Fishbowl is when they began sending up nuclear missiles into the sky to try to see how high the dome is. Okay? Because they know that there is a barrier. Alright? The sky itself is a barrier. Okay, so in 1962, a series of high altitude nuclear detonation explosions was done. Operation Fishbowl. They were trying to break through the firmament. Okay, now 1 second. They wanted to see how high the firmament was, but they know about the firmament. This is their own damn documents. Okay? Let's see. In the investigations, the two instruments designed by VG were used. One of these was a visual photometer of the daytime sky intended for measuring the brightness of the firmament. Okay? Now they know that the sky is the firmament, okay? It is a barrier. It is a dome, okay? They know that it is a dome, all right? It is why they were shooting the missiles into the sky, all right? Let's look at this, all right? When a nuclear detonation is done, when a volcano goes off, all right, and that mushroom cloud rises, you see how it smashes when it gets so high. It doesn't go above a certain point. Okay? The reason why that cloud doesn't go above a certain point is because there is a barrier there. Okay? There is a barrier. Now, close this out. And so they did Operation Fishbowl, which was a offshoot of the Operation Dominic. Okay? And then the Operation Starfish Prime. Oh, the names that they give it, you know? Because they know. They know that they're in a creation. Okay? This is not all random, okay? This was by design. The earth was designed. The earth was created, okay? It was created, all right? Now, hold on a second. I'm going to prove to you that they know that we are under a dome. Alright, let's go to an old book here. Alright, and this is Genesis when they had precepts, okay? Now, the Most High placed a glass-like dome over the world that cannot be penetrated by man, okay? The Most High placed a glass-like dome over the world that cannot be penetrated by man. Alright, gives the scripture references, okay? So it is a level plane, a level earth set upon stationary pillars, okay? And it talks about the paradise and prisons in the underworld, okay? It talks about that even in the book of Enoch. Alright, firmament, vault of heaven, understood as a solid dome. So these are the ancient concepts of the earth. Alright, so Incan knew that it was a creation. The Norse knew that it was a creation. The Navajo knew that it was a creation with a dome. The Mayan knew that it was a creation with a dome. The Egyptians knew that it was a creation with a dome. The Dutch knew that it was a creation with a dome. The ancient Romans knew this. The Sumerians knew this. The Chinese, the Islamic Moor, all of these people knew this, okay? But now we're in the last stages, the last vestiges of the times of the Gentiles, and they want us to believe that we're on a giant ball hurling through infinite space, okay? Let me get one more thing here. Alright, this is from an encyclopedia. Alright, I don't know exactly. Okay. Encyclopedia of 1958. Okay? Let's see if you guys can see that. Can you see the tab when I hover over it? Let me see if I can close some of this stuff out so you can see it. Alright, 1 second. One second, people. It's not showing the whole thing. Alright, so Dome of the Earth Encyclopedia of 1958. Okay, so you see this. In December 1955, there was a task force that left New Zealand to set up 2 base stations in the Ross Sea area. Little America V was established at the Canaan Bay. about 30 miles east along the Ross Ice Shelf from the Bay of Whales, and an air operations base was constructed at Hut Point on Ross Island in McMurdo Sound. 4 United States planes flew from New Zealand to McMurdo Sound on December 20th, 1955, and made exploratory flights over unknown parts of the continent until January 18th, 1956, when they returned to Zealand. Okay, New Zealand. These flights proved the inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 south, okay, longitude 90th east, new mountain ranges, okay, and it cuts off, okay. Now you see with a dome 13,000 feet high, so this is where they were at 73 miles, all right, 13,000 feet, all right. You see the dome, all right. They observe this, okay. They know this, all right, but they expect us to believe that we live on a giant freaking globe. Even Google knows, okay? So Google, I took the screenshot of Google. So Google know damn well, all right, that we live in a constructed world with a barrier, okay? Nothing has or ever will penetrate the glass dome. All right, Dr. John Mack, Department of Defense. All right. Scientists have discovered something truly remarkable above the Earth's atmosphere. An invisible shield is located approximately 7,200 miles above Earth that scientists are likening to, quote, force fields on Star Trek. Okay? Now that the scientists know the invisible shield exists, they are trying to determine how it was formed and exactly how it works. It's almost like these electrons are running into a glass wall in space. It's an extremely puzzling phenomenon. Is the fact that it is a dome, okay? And the Most High told us that He spread out the sky, which is strong and as a molten looking glass, okay? So, bro, I don't speak my opinion, okay? I don't speak my opinion. Again, show you this again. 1958 Encyclopedia Americana, quote, the Antarctic flights proved the inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south. All right. Yeah, I know you should be mad that they have lied your entire life about the earth that we live upon. Okay? Don't be mad at the messenger. Okay? You see, this they call the sundogs a phenomenon. They call sundogs, this is a natural sundog. Okay? But when you put a light underneath glass like this is a real experiment. You get the same effect. Okay? Sundog. Okay? Alright? Look at this. You get the same effect. Alright? Same effect. This is reality. This is the real reality. Alright? That's not 3 suns. It's just a reflection. Like how that's doing. Okay? Now, give me just a moment and go over one more thing, and then we're going to get into the audio and finish it up, okay? Alright. They lied about everything, okay? When you realize that the earth is level with features like mountains and hills and valleys and bodies of water and all of these things, all right, the theory of the globe becomes so meaningless that you will laugh at the fact that you once believed in a globe. You know that water has to be contained, liquid have to be contained, okay? None of this can work on a globe. All these things has to work on a level plane, not a sphere. Okay? The periscope needs a level plane to work. The lighthouse needs a level plane in order to work. All right? The gyroscope needs a level plane in order for it to work. The sundial needs a level plane in order for it to work, not a sphere. Okay? They call it an airplane for a reason. Now, this is the globe Earth theory. Okay? But this is so-called flat Earth, but it's level. Okay? This is what we're living on, people. Alright? We're not living on this. Okay? This is the concept of the globe Earth versus the level Earth. The concept illustrates how it reigns and how individuals are positioned on both concepts. The hardest one to believe is the globe Earth concept, but yet most people believe in it and lean against gravity for argumentative support. According to the globe Earth, if you are position X, right here, then you are practically positioned sideways. I still wonder why globe believers are amused at Spider-Man's skills, such as wall crawling. According to them, they're doing the same thing. They're just Spider-Man without suits. Okay? This is not the true reality, people. Okay? This is an illusion that we were presented by the wicked. Okay? But this is what we're truly living. Now, I'm sorry if this is hard for people to grasp. Alright? But bro, it's very simple. You must have horizontal baselines to obtain elevation angles. Okay? There are no horizontal planes on a globe. So welcome to the real earth that you live on. Okay? There's no... Bro, if you're on a freaking sphere, then it wouldn't be horizontal. Okay? It would be curved, not straight. Alright? So I'm not going to spend no more time on this, bro. It's really the fact that you don't have any kind of proof whatsoever that you're living on a giant freaking ball. Okay? You were indoctrinated with this belief. Okay? And you seriously believe that this is the reality. And you think gravity is holding it all together. Alright? But way before that term gravity came into existence, there was density and buoyancy. Okay? And electromagnetism. Alright? Not this foolishness. Okay? Water has to be contained, people. Alright? So, let's go ahead. Oh, I think it's the 90th parallel. Let's see. 1 second. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for right quick. Let's see. So they have the Antarctic Treaty, okay? These are all Gentiles that set themselves up in authority, okay? They claim that they are studying ice, all right? But we're not allowed to, they don't allow us to see for ourselves what they're doing, okay? So, hold on a second. Give me just a moment. So, Antarctica is not what we think that it is. Okay? It's not what we think that it is. They have lied about everything. Alright? Don't know if I have anything dealing with the 90th parallel. One second, people. Work with me. Military turn people away at the 90th parallel. Why is Antarctica guarded by the military? Yes, it is. They claim it's not guarded by any nation's military. They're lying. See, you see how they manipulate the algorithms? You see this? Google manipulates the algorithms. Was it the 60th parallel or 90th parallel? Okay, I guess it's the 60th parallel. So the Antarctic Treaty came into force on the 23rd of June, 1961. All right, that was around the same time that they were doing the Operation Fishbowl. Okay, after ratification by the 12 countries then active on Antarctic science. All right, the treaty covers the area south of 60 south latitude. Okay, 60 south latitude. All right. Why are we not allowed to go past the 60th parallel? Now, let's see what they say. The parallel marks the northern limit of the Southern Ocean. Through some organizations and countries, notably Australia, have other definitions of the Antarctic Treaty System. Okay? But they don't let you go past this, okay? They don't let you fly over it, and they will turn you away at gunpoint. Damn, bro. I got videos on this. I just don't know where. I will have to bring that out later to show you proof. Okay? I got videos where they literally turning people away at gunpoint. Okay? So they lying. Google lying. They will turn your ass away at gunpoint. Okay? They will not let you go past that parallel. All right, for a great reason, for a good reason. All right, they don't want you to know what we're living in. Okay, they want to have full control. Now, I'm just gonna let this play, and we're gonna end it. Okay.
Bruh. So there's barriers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's barriers, and we're scattered between the four corners of the earth. All right, we cannot go outside of that. There's barriers. Okay, you can't go past. I think what is I can't remember what parallel, bro. I can't remember what parallel that they won't allow you to go south. Further south from that specific parallel, okay? They will turn you away at gunpoint, all right? They will shoot to kill if you disobey, all right? So anyway, yeah. Maybe it's the 60th parallel, I don't remember. But yeah, they won't let you go past that, bro. So we've all been scattered between the four corners of the world, okay? The four corners of the earth, all right? So anyway, man, that being said, this is not all there is, okay? These people set themselves up in authority, all right? Those that are ruling and on top right now is the worst of the freaking heathen, all right? They have taken away free agency, all right? They have done great wickedness. They're the ones that established your school systems. They're the ones that established your religion. They're the ones that established your medical institutions, your freaking pharmaceutical companies, and all your freaking corporations. Okay? Corporations rule the world. Okay? And bruh, you need to understand that you must unlearn in order to relearn via the spirit of truth. So on that note, I'm going to end it there. Shalom.
All right, so yeah, no, that's pretty much all I got to say on that, people. All right, because I've provided you all the receipts. Okay, you people want to continue to trust in those that set themselves up in authority, then that is your choice. You do have free agency. Okay. Um. 1 second. Give me just a moment and see if there's anything else that the Father wants me to bring out before we end this. Okay? So, pretty much just this last little statement. Alright? So, when you know who you are, you stop letting other people tell you who you are. Insults, projections, and false narratives no longer trigger our insecurities. We walk around with divine confidence. Okay? I know what I have been given is the eternal truth that cannot be refuted. People can deny it all they want, but it's to their own detriment. Because here very soon, is all this whole false ass reality is gonna come to an abrupt end. Okay? And all the people who decided to hold to the illusion, you're gonna be in for a very rude awakening. Okay? And that ain't my problem, it's yours. So on that note, I will say shalom.